Gogglefroggers,
Good
and
morning.
happy sunny Saturday. It looks absolutely amazing out there, and I hope you're having a wonderful time. So this is such a special Saturday, really, isn't it? Because we've got so many people who will be off doing different things. So we will do let us know what you're doing today, because the world in the UK is the world in England. I can't talk for Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland because we're all doing different things. But this week we started to open things up, didn't we? And there's things called yarn shops that have reopened and hairdressers that have reopened. So I'm sure that we've got lots and lots and lots of things going on. So do let us know what you're going to be doing today if you've got anything planned at all. So yeah, it is just gorgeous weather out there. My mum sat at the bottom of the garden with splodge. I'm sat here with a little bit of knitting and a nice cup of tea. I was saying to Robert just before we started, this was my third cup of tea that I've made today, and I'm really enjoying it because it's the first one I've actually drunk. So how are you today, Robert?
I'm okay. I've been up for 3 hours and I've done a bit of work, done some chores, had my breakfast. Yeah, and then sat down to do this in the hope.
Oh, fabulous.
So,
well, I think we're all ready for another lovely Gogglefrogs. So just the rules. The rules are, please sit back and have a nice cup of tea, or a second cup of tea, or a third cup of tea. I hope you've got some knitting with you. So hopefully you've got some knitting, which I think I'll be working on this for a long, long time. And there's a chat box on the right hand side. We will read that out because in the replay, lots and lots of people watch on replay. So hello, replay. The comments aren't on there. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, the comments won't be there. So we'll read them out to you. So a huge good morning to you. And we also have a website. No, we've got a Facebook group called Gogglefrogs Craft and Natter. And we will be sharing some of the pictures that people have been posting in Facebook later. And we also have a website, gogglefrogs.co.uk, and a little bit of information. It's going to be changing its name. So it's going to align with our, well, not exactly Facebook, but it's going to be called...
It's going to be our branding. It's our company name.
Yeah, Gogglefrogs Knit and Natter. Okay, so it will change. So if you think, oh, the website's not there, we will post in the Facebook group. But in case that you can't seem to find our website at any point over the next few days, that's why. It's just we have to get everything backed up and change the name and stuff like that. So yeah, that should be happening soon as well. So yeah, I think that's about it. So should we say some good mornings?
Yes, let's do. Firstly though, can I just apologise if I disappear? We have internet problems in this house this morning again, so I will come back as quickly as I can if I go.
Oh, don't worry. It's just one of those things, isn't it? We know all about internet issues, don't we? In the world of internet, Zoom, Demio, I think we're probably... Do you know what? I think we're the only people that I know really using Demio. So, yeah. So here's my little bit. Do you know what? I know I was working on straight needles, wasn't I? And I have changed to a pair of other needles, so you can see how wide that is. So that's going to look beautiful when it is, because I'm going to be able to fold it over and make it look almost like a double in terms of that. So you can see there, it's going to be lovely, and I am going to do other things with it as well when I finish it. But I'm really enjoying that, and I love how wide it is. That's really going to be able to wrap around, and I think in summer or spring it's lovely to have something that's like a little mini wrap. And then in winter, it's lovely to be able to just roll that and fold it and make sure it's a lovely little scarf. So, yeah, I'm on these weird needles at the moment. You know I don't like circulars. I'm on zings. and I'm going to see how I go. And if I like them, the circulars, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to order some chow goos. So let's see some good mornings. Robert's actually disappeared from my screen. Just let me know if he's still on your screen, because I can't see him, I can't hear him.
I'm not. I'm here.
Right, okay.
It's the internet. Sorry, my
It's all
upload
right.
speed has dropped down to 3 megabytes a second.
I don't know whether it's me. So if you, so anyway, we'll say some good morning. So lovely to still hear you, Robert. Hello, Tricia. Good morning. So I'm sure you had a wonderful walk this morning, although I bet it was a little bit icy. We certainly had a little, not icy, but we had a little bit of frost around here. So I'm sure that was lovely. Hello, Marion. Lovely to see you too. And good morning, Louise. How are you? And good morning, Linda E. Lovely to see you. And good morning, Judy. How are you doing? And good morning, Janice. Lovely to see you. And hello, Grace. Lovely to see you, Grace. I know you can't join us very often. It's lovely when you do. Good morning, Georgie. How are you? Lovely to see you. And I loved that little pattern that you posted that we will be looking at later. It is so splodgy dodgy, isn't it? Yeah, so that's lovely. So hello, Deborah. Lovely to see you too. And hello, Dawn. Lovely to see you. And hello, Brigitte. So hopefully you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Wherever you are in the world, and we'll have a look at the chat. Do you want me to do the chat, or do you want to do that, Robert?
No, if you could do it, I'm just going to go and talk to Gary and lose the plot a little bit.
It's probably my internet, because I've got so many programs open. I'm looking, I've got so many programs, and lots of them are editing programs, so I won't be at all surprised if it isn't my internet, so don't worry. Tricia says, morning, lovely and sunny here. That's wonderful to know. So hello to lovely sunny Yorkshire. Brigitte says, morning, peeps. Oh my word, look at this. It is 222. All the twos. So this is a real revelation. It's one of those exciting ones today. So I love all even numbers. So that's amazing. Georgie says, good morning and kisses. John says, morning, lovely day. It is glorious, isn't it? Grace says, good morning. Marion says, morning. Louise says, morning, everyone from sunny Derby. Judy says, morning, all. Just here for half an hour. Do you know what? Whether you're here for half an hour or 10 minutes, it's lovely to have you join us. Linda says, good morning, all. It looks lovely out there. It really does. So I'm going to be going out later. And you know what? Well, I'll tell you about the hairdressers in a little while, but yes, I can't wait to get out there and just have a walk and have shops open. Deborah says, good morning, all. Hello, Deborah. And Janice says, lovely and sunny here too. That's brilliant. So I think everybody is having beautiful sunshine. And Brigitte said, still here, both of you. Right, that's wonderful. So I can see me. I can't see Robert. I can sort of hear Robert when he talks. But don't worry. We always say that we're going to have some little internet glitches, technical glitches. And it's just normal, isn't it? So Robert says, back soon. Pre-hair, Gary is coming in. Oh, right, okay. Robert is gone now. Okay, so maybe Robert is refreshing. So I was talking about, I've got the appointment today. So I'm going there to have my hair done. So yeah, the big stripe, as you can see, the big stripe that is going. So I will look blonde again. So that's going to go. And I'm going to get it cut as well. And my husband is going for his annual trim. So his hair's down here at the moment, but it will be up here soon. So we're both going to hairdressers, but I just thought we really should go and have a coffee out in the open somewhere. So I'm going to get there early because I don't know how easy it's going to be to get a parking space. And I always have, I'm sure you're the same. Tell me if you're the same. Do you, whenever you go somewhere, you have your favourite little parking spaces where you think there's always space there? So you go for those. So I want to make sure that I've got a parking space. Then I want to make sure that I can have a coffee. I also thought, bookshops are back open. Waterstones is back open. So I might even have a wander in there. Who knows what shops are going to be open. It's a long time since I've been to Hemel Hempstead. It's probably before Christmas when I last went there, so we'll see what shops are there. But I'm just going to the hairdressers, and then I might have a little bit of a trip to Waterstones afterwards. So let me know about your parking, because I'm always like that. I go up and then I go back down, and it's sort of where all the disabled car parking spaces are, but there's quite a few that aren't, and people don't necessarily know that. So so I always do that. I don't even know if Debenhams is still open or if it's closed now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's my little day, going for my hair doing. And when was my hair supposed to be done? I think it was the 21st of December. And did they shut on like the Saturday? So I got a phone call on the Saturday saying, I'm really sorry, but we've got 2 hours, we've got to shut down. So it's been a long time for them, and I'm just so happy that they're still there. I'm sure that we all are, because trying to get a hairdresser that you like, that you trust, it's so hard, isn't it? But can't wait today. So Linda says, morning, another lovely sunny day in Newcastle upon Tyne. Oh my word, it's just lovely, isn't it? So I've got this, which I am really liking, and I did think, oh, does it look a little bit like fishnet? Well, actually, I suppose it does. And I thought this would be really nice in a like a top, like if you did a really lovely top to go over other things, where in summer you have like a little t-shirty top, and then you put others over the top. I thought that'd be really quite nice. But we need to finish this, and this is one of those patterns, because you've got so many yarn overs, and then you have to when you have to scoop to pick the 2 stitches up. That's why it's so slow. It really is so slow. And I'm so much quicker on the long needles, but I just think for this pattern I really need to use it, and it is on the bias, so you're not going to be able to see it until it's much longer, but it is done on the bias. So I think this is going to look lovely, and then I'm hoping to be able to put some sort of shell like thing on and like an edging, and then some other bits. So we'll see. I'm going to have a play around, although with all of these you get to the point where you just think, I've spent too much time on it already, although I haven't done anything since last time we met. When was that? Oh, that was Monday, wasn't it? Because Wednesday went to see my dad, and I didn't get home until nearly 10 o'clock. So so thank you, Marion, for helping out. That was wonderful. So I think we need a little bit of an interlude, don't we? So here's our Saturday morning interlude. I don't know what Robert has picked. Robert, it could be anything. So I hope you are. Oh, and he's just joining us. We're just going to go on to music. Hello.
Sorry, I'm going to go again at some point.
It's all right.
We've just run various speed tests, and we've gone from 1.5 to 70 and all sorts in between.
It's fine. It's fine. You only need one, Meg.
50 plus.
Yeah. What they say and what you get can be 2 different things entirely. A perfect example of how PR and marketing can over-egg things every so often. No, I'm sure you'll get nearer to 150 soon. So anyway, this is today's musical interlude, and I don't know what it is. Robert, do you remember what it is? Oh, you do? Oh, right. Okay. So let's get ready You are?
armography this morning.
What?
Armography.
I have no idea what this is.
You'll see.
So we will see. I don't know. I don't know whether to be scared now, but enjoy.
I'm not telling her.
Me neither. The times I've sat here, Robert, with this happening and you've not been about.
Oh dear.
Has she still not tweaked?
No, I don't think she has.
All right. The music has finished, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
All right. Okay. And I did forget to do something during the music, didn't I? Yeah.
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 But you haven't forgotten now.
No, I haven't forgotten now.
No.
But at least I had an excuse earlier because I joined in so quickly.
You did, yes. And that's I'm very grateful that you did, yes. So Gogglefrogs, for those we talk behind the scenes while we're live on the show. Marion sent a message saying, "Would you like me to join?" Yes, please. I think I'm going to drop again. And so there you go. She came on, but she didn't put herself on mute.
Because
and now she has unmuted, unlike somebody else, which is why we can't hear her.
No.
She's going to carry on anyway.
So all I'm grateful for is that I'm not here on my own like I was on another session, trying to get Angela to unmute and looking a complete and utter.
Oh, do you think we went too far?
No, she's still up there. The icon's still there.
Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it's her laptop.
Oh, can you contact her?
She'll come back.
Is she on her way back?
It says she's still there.
Yeah, it says on mine she's still here. There. What happens if you click on her icon?
Nothing.
Yeah, it just says she's there. Hang on. No.
I think maybe she's winding us up now.
Oh, okay then. Well, have you done the chat? How far down the chat did you get?
Right. I don't know because I wasn't in when they did the chat.
Oh, right.
So shall we go with from the music? So Deborah says, "Love the Bee Gees."
Yeah.
Tracy says, "Morning, that was good timing, like this tune." Morning, Tracy. Trisha says, "No wonder they reached those high notes."
Yeah.
Linda says, "Can't sit still listening to this." Yes, that was the armography.
Mm-hmm.
Trisha says, Brigitte says, "That Trisha, I had the very same thought." Janice says, "Big hair day from the Bee Gees." Trisha says, "At Brigitte, great minds." Louise says, "I'll be singing this all day now, love it." Georgie says, "That was fantastic, it makes you want to strut." Trisha says, "How long can you keep that up?"
I think you better text her.
Brigitte says, "Poor Angela, Angela has disappeared." Georgie says, "Can't hear any of you." Tracy says, "Have you banned her?" I don't think I have. I haven't done anything.
No, they banned me, Tracy, during a test session. I said, "Oh, what does this do?" "Oh, yeah, that's all right." And then something happened and Robert clicked a button and it banned me. I had to be reinstated. It banned me from that total tryout. I can't remember. Were you there for that one, Tracy? I really cannot. Oh, there's somebody on here who lives in Edlesborough. I can't remember who it is.
No, I can't remember either.
No. I know there's a group in Edlesborough because I know of a lady that lives in Edlesborough and will probably want to go to a group when this has all blown over. So I missed what sort of a week have you had, Robert?
Hang on 1 second, I'm just trying to get Angela.
Okay. Well, what sort of a week has everybody else had? I mean, I've had jab number 2.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, I got a phone call Tuesday night saying, come tomorrow. What? Which is somewhat better than my husband. Richard got a phone call at 3 o'clock saying, come today, or you don't get it at all. And I was out, and I had to somehow manage to arrange transport for him, which I did. But then what happened was he got out of the gentleman who gave him a lift car. Glasses were in pocket. Glasses in case fell out of pocket. Said car ran over glasses in case.
Oh no!
Oh yes, new glasses. Took me into a Specsavers who have done their best, but I think it's going to be a new frame, another new frame, because they fell out of said car. But I mean, considering that it was an SUV that drove over the glasses case, and it's only one arm of these glasses that have broken, they stood up pretty well. The lenses are fine. It's incredible what they stood up with. Absolutely incredible.
Oh.
But I still think it's new frames. Yeah, Tracy's saying that she'd heard they had extra, and we wanted to use them rather than waste them. Mum and Dad had to have had theirs done last week, or a week or two early. Yeah, mine was early. Mine wasn't due until the 1st of May. And Marcus had his first one today. Linda went out for lunch with friends for the first time in ages. Yes, I was. That's why I wondered. Yes, I was. Was that to do with living in... That can't be to do with living in Edlesborough. Or is it? Oh, I don't know. No? I think that's to do with banning me. And Georgie said, can you hear me now?
Oh, no, can hear you now.
Oh, can hear you now. Beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law had their first jab yesterday as well. And I've done well. I've forgotten it was their wedding anniversary today.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's only 23 years.
Bad mum.
And mum?
No, I said bad mum.
Oh, yeah, bad mum, yeah. I thought, mum, you're at chrysanthemum is what I was thinking. Why would I want chrysanthemums? Sorry, it's been a bit of a busy week for me. One thing and another. How about you?
Well, my week's always busy. And it looks like my internet is about to go again.
Oh, dear. Well, can everybody say what they're knitting at the moment, or nearly finished, or what have you? Do you think Angela's got problems?
I think so, yeah. You're still on your Northern Lights, aren't you?
Yes, at the moment, but I am still working on the poncho. I've done one front. I've just got to cast that off. I don't know whether I've made the front band too wide, but I've put in a lifeline or two. And I put in the lifeline and I forgot to take out a stitch marker. So I've got a stitch marker hanging from a lifeline. And I could have kicked myself for that, but I thought I'm not undoing it just to get a stitch marker out. I've got plenty. So that was that. I'm getting really worried about Angela. Because usually she'll have contacted you by now. Before you go, can I see if I can get Facebook up and so that I can share it? Bear with.
Brigitte says she's cross-stitching, and Linda says she's trying to get up to date with a temperature blanket before she starts anything new. Angela's trying to fix her mic.
Right, now then, I've managed to get it up as a separate. Can I try and share? Because you know what I'm like with technology.
Louise says, Marion, we had our 23rd anniversary this week and her mum forgot as well, so you're in good company.
Yeah. Have I managed to share it?
No.
Oh, right.
Judy has gone. She's off to another meeting. Bye, Judy. And Tracy
wait a minute.
says, oh, there we go.
I have. Oh,
Well done.
I give myself a gold star, a silver star, and a pat on the back. Oh. And then I've got, oh, Angela's apparently joined in. And it says I'm sharing my screen, but it looks ever so dark.
Yeah, you don't worry about that. So what you now need to do is look at the Facebook page as though you were looking at it normally and just scroll through and talk about it.
Well, I've got a thumbs up sign. Does that mean I need to click on that and get rid of that?
I don't know.
Right. Sharing screen.
Welcome back, Angela. No.
Oh, does that mean she's going to have to go?
I think so.
Right. Well, I can share my screen, but I can't get it to scroll down.
Because you're not on the tab.
You
need to be on the Facebook page.
Change the sharing window. Application window. Share. And Chrome tab. Gogglefrogs, Knit and Natter. No, I don't know what I've done. I can share the screen, but I can't scroll.
Because you need to go into the Facebook tab, not the Demio tab. Facebook window, not the Demio window.
Well, I'm in it. Oh, sharing this tab to event Demio. So can everybody see it?
Press it? Yeah, we can see it. So now try scrolling.
Oh, but I can't see you.
No, you won't be able to. We can see your mouse moving. There we go.
Right. Right. Well, Deborah's shared a new Shetland wool wheat pattern, for which she's just done it in the last 12 minutes. Can I open it?
You'll be able to open it, but we won't be able to see it.
Oh, right. Well, I'll have a quick look and I'll tell you all what it's like. Oh, they're lovely.
Okay, Marianne, hang on a second. Good morning, Amber. Welcome to a very extraordinary Gogglefrogs where everybody is having technical issues apart from Marianne.
And Marianne's the idiot one. Marianne's being talked through how to share Facebook so that you can all see it. Now, this I loved. Wendy posted a picture of a box plus of her wool that she's winding, including a box of possum yarn. I wonder what that's like to knit with. What's it like? Anybody tried it? Somebody will have to let us know. And we've got Linda's wonderful gift shop from the online yarn shop. The glove kit was beautiful. Have you got any further in doing any of it, Linda? And I must admit, when I first saw this, I thought that flower was actually crocheted, and I wondered if it was a pattern for you to do. Been quite a lot of conversation about this beautiful item that Jackie put in for her Chowgoo needles. I went online to have a look. They've got the purple, but they haven't got a colour I would like, which is red with sheep. And that's the only two colourways, and I'm waiting for it to come in. And I don't know now whether anybody can hear me. Then Georgie shared a post and called it a splodge hat because it's got beautiful cats all the way around it. I'm just going to come back in to make sure. Oh my God, I'm on my own. Thank you, folks. I'll go back to Facebook. Does anybody know what happened to Angela or Robert? And could they put it in the chat, please? Oh, thank you, Brigitte. Well, I could go back to the Facebook page and scroll on down a bit and see what I get. That got quite a few. Oh, and this I loved. Georgie again. I don't know where Georgie finds all these wonderful things from. Wool and the Gang. I think it's felted, and it's preparation of tea, do you think? Where they've done some toast and cut up, well, it looks like a Scotch egg, and made a cup of coffee or tea. Oh, it's breakfast. A bagel. And Georgie again. First we get yarn, then we get more yarn, and then we say no more to yarn. But then we find great yarn, so we buy more yarn. And isn't it the same? You've got, I don't know about all of you, but I've got patterns and patterns and patterns, and I've got yarn and yarn and yarn. And then you see a pattern, you like it, and you think, I haven't got any wool to do that in my stash, so you buy more wool, or you buy more yarn. I think we saw this one about bookshops because Robert related it to yarn as well. Deborah did this about wool recycling. Are there any more that we haven't seen? I do not. I believe there's not. No, have we seen? Has anybody posted any more? That's it. Let's see if I can. I don't know. Right. Well, I'm back. Hello, Angela. No sound. Oh dear. Well, I've got sound, and I've managed to share Facebook with a little bit of help from Robert. Whether I'll ever be able to do it again is another matter. Dawn's told me to keep going because you'll be back. That's a bit, do you know what? That's what I said on the dentist feedback. I went to the dentist first time in 6 years, and I was expecting the bill of all bills, but they were really, really nice. Oh, she was lovely. So they said to me afterwards, would you be kind enough to leave a review? So I said, what, to say that you're all horrible? They got me. Yeah, and they started laughing. So, of course, me being me, I went onto the dentist website. Could I find where to leave a review? Of course, I couldn't find where to leave a review. So I sent them an email and said, can you accept this, please, as my review? And I said, to finish, I'll just repeat what Arnie said, I'll be back. Hence me repeating what Dawn says. But I must admit, I'm very pleased with the dentist. So if anybody in Leighton Buzzard needs a dentist, no NHS, I'm afraid. It's all private, apart from children, I think. Angela has no sound.
Am I back?
And Robert's back. And hello.
So I have just rebooted the router and thought while that was doing that, I'd use the laptop and go old school and use my phone via connect my phone to my laptop to get internet, and then I couldn't get into my emails.
Oh,
and then I heard Gary shouting up the stairs, "It's all right, it's fixed."
Well,
you just couldn't write this, could you?
That it's fixed. I think, oh yeah, I tell you what, it does amaze me. I can join Demio with, shall we say, 60-70% of battery. At the end of the hour, I'm probably down to 30. It uses up a lot of my power.
Yeah, it's because you're using video, that's why.
Yeah, and I take it sharing screen uses more as well.
No, it shouldn't do. It is just the video.
Right.
So, but if you've done Facebook, you can stop sharing now.
Oh, of course I can. Unless anybody's posted something in the last 5 minutes or so. No.
I've not had any notifications.
No. Oh, Angela's gone again. She's having trouble.
I think she's trying to fix her microphone issues.
Yeah, that's what she said.
We've had this before where she loses it halfway through.
Yeah, she's got 2 or 3 microphone buttons she can press, hasn't she? And sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Linda's saying that she's working on a jumper that has been given to me, which is at least 30 years old. And it was started by an old lady who died 30 plus years ago. The instructions are minimal and there's no pictures. It's with a fair isle yoke and plain body, which is mostly completed and only uses 4-ply space side wool. I'll put it on Facebook on Monday. Does that mean, Linda, you'll have finished it by Monday?
That's a bit.
I'm waiting for the raspberry.
I don't think she will have finished.
No, I don't think. Dawn saying to Linda, "Wow, good luck." Yeah. And Angela's saying it's a setting that gets switched, and I have to go through about 8 different reboots to resolve. Oh my heavens! You'd think in today's world, with all this wonderful technology, it would be considerably quicker. Thank you, Amber. That's very, very sweet of you. And Linda saying not a chance that she'll have it finished come Monday. Oh yeah, I'm with you there. I still want to pick up and start this 12-star blanket, crocheted blanket that Tracy shared, and the pattern sat on top of my printer and it's winking at me. I've even got the yarn ready and it's winking at me. But then I think, have I chosen the right yarn?
No, then I think you should just do it, Marion.
Yeah, but I'm not sure the yarn's quite right. It's a variegated greens and mustards, and I think it might be, and it's more like an arum weight than something delicate. So it's definitely for probably a man, but I don't know whether a man. I don't know. Would you have a 12-star blanket in? Because they advertise it as a baby blanket. Yeah, I don't see why not.
In what kind of colours?
They're greens and mustards.
I think it depends on how you're going to do it. If you're going to start with the yellow and go out to the green.
No, it's a variegated yarn.
Oh.
Exactly.
Might look a bit busy.
Heavy. If I was striping it, I don't think I'd have this conundrum.
Yeah.
But because it's variegated and it's quite dark, I've got the conundrum. I wouldn't mind if it was 4 or 5 colours and one of them was dark. That would be fine. Or even if it was all medium to light colours and then a really dark one. That wouldn't faze me. But it's the darkness of it all. But it's what's in my stash. Because I don't really want to go and buy anymore. I have got some lovely 3-ply, but that would mean it would take forever to grow. I've got white, pale blue and grey in that, but that would limit its use again to being really for a baby. And I don't want it just to be for a baby. I want it to be there so I can give it to anybody who might need it, be it a child or an adult, multi-purpose.
My worry with the variegated is that you'll lose the effect of the star.
Yeah.
Could you? So I don't know how many rounds it is. So as an example, if it was 4 rounds per star, if it was 4 rounds for each colour change.
No, it's how you want to do it. You can do it whichever way you want.
Okay.
You can do it in a block colour. You can do it 3 rounds, then 1, or 3, 3, 3, whatever you want.
Well, I wonder if you're going to use the variegated, if maybe you do 3 rounds and then do a round in something, a contrast color like a white, and then do the very last round in a white, so that you see the star effect in it. Because I just think with the continuous variegated, you won't see the star.
The trouble is, I've got no other yarn like this.
What yarn is it?
It's down in. I'll tell you what. I'll put a picture of it on over the weekend sometime.
Is it a DK or is it an Aran?
It's near an Aran. It would be done, and that's the other thing that's stopping me. I don't like working above a 6 mil, and this is really a 5 for crochet, and this would be done on a 6 mil crochet hook. So I know it's going to be hard on my wrist.
Oh no, 6 is fine. It just depends on the type of crochet hook you've got. If you've got one with a ergomatic handle on it, you'll be fine. If it's just a wood or a metal one, maybe not.
It's one of those aero ones, the soft. So you reckon I should go out and get myself and try it with an ergonomic one?
Yes.
What's everybody else think? Oh, and Brigitta's saying that's a good idea. Well, I could give it a go.
Oh. Hang on, I've got 2.
It doesn't matter. I think I can, I've got to be downtown Tuesday. But before I do that, before I get the hook, Robert, I'll put a picture.
Borrow mine. I've got 2 of these. Borrow this one.
I'll tell you what, before I go down that route, Robert, and it's a thank you very much. If I put a picture of the yarn online on here, and then tell me, everybody, what you think, if whether you think it would be okay for the 12-star pattern, a 12-star crochet pattern, because I think I did start knitting with it.
Okay.
And I was going to do a lap blanket because I got the wool from a stash buster, so I didn't pay a lot for it. So I was going to, but it's nice. I like it. I was going to do it for a charity of some description, and then take it from there. Brigitta, that's what I was thinking. Brigitta wouldn't fancy white with the variegators, as I described. No, cream would be better.
I just used it as an example.
Yeah, you see, I'd have thought black would have been better, because I'm sure there's some black or very dark brown in it, and that's gonna that's gonna make it even darker.
Yeah, be careful with black. Maybe a brown, but not a black.
Yeah. Now, see, I've done a child's baby blanket with black in it, but I've used the primary colours, striping, then every so often there's been a black in it, and that's lifted the colours. And it works well. And my next door neighbour's daughter has young children, and she's qualified psychologist and a qualified doctor, and she said the best colours for children to play with up until about the age of 1 are black and white, which surprised me considerably. And so I knitted some black and white toys for him, and he played with them and played with them and played with them, which was amazing. Oh, and Amber's saying try a Furtis streamline hook. They are great on your hands. Is it Furtis or Furls? Furls. Let me write that down. Furls hook. Must admit, I've never heard of them. I treated myself to some Leica, and they feel beautiful, but I can't use them. So I've got half a dozen of those I can't use. Still in their wrapping.
What, hooks?
Yeah, Leica hooks.
Crochet hooks or knitting needles?
Crochet hooks.
Okay. eBay them.
You think?
Get some money back for them. If they're not used, they will sell. They are very nice.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful. Sell them individually or sell them as a set?
I'd sell them as a set, and actually I probably wouldn't even do eBay. I'd try a Facebook reselling group, and I bet they will just go.
Which one do you think? Message me, Robert, with which
Okay.
Facebook's up. site, because yes, I can put them on quite comfortably. Then all I've got to remember which PayPal account is linked to my bank account.
Can't help with that one, I'm afraid.
Pardon?
Can't help with that one.
No, it'll be all right. I'll find it without too much hassle. Oh dear, poor Angela is definitely having problems. Well, what else has everybody been doing this week? Because not only have I been to the dentist and knitting. We ought to be talking about knitting, not what I've been damn well doing. But I've told you what I'm doing, and you've very kindly given me some information about hooks to use and so on and so forth. And this is getting nicely tangled again. So I'm now stuck, really stuck as to what to say. So can you please all help me out and
Marion, I love you.
Pardon?
I love you.
Why?
You just give me an idea for a blanket. Thank you.
Why? Why? What? Stuck? Or what did I say?
No. A brand new design. Just give me an idea for a blanket. Love it.
Well, I'm glad I can be of help to somebody.
Yeah. So,
been preparing the installation for the station pillars at Huddersfield Station. Oh, is that a yarn bomb, Tricia? I'm going to assume it is, because Huddersfield Station was on one of the obscure channels yesteryear, I think, about great railway stations, and it was very, very interesting. Oh, a rather upmarket one. In what way? In what way, Tricia?
Oh, Tricia, pictures for Monday, please.
Yes, and Tracy's saying that she had her Ringtons delivery. Oh my God, Marion, thank you so much for the white lemon cookies. And I also got the wafer ones. Oh wow, they are amazing. All right, I'm in somebody's good books. Yeah, I got my second delivery as well. We had the cakes as well. We ordered the cakes as well. We decided that the lemon cakes were lovely. Daughter and son-in-law liked the toffee and apple, and Richard liked the farmhouse, but I think I'd still prefer to make my own, but nothing ventured, nothing gained.
She's sorting out ready to do a yoke cardigan. Oh, can't wait to see that. Linda says she's having a surprise get together for her daughter's 30th birthday this afternoon. She'll post a photo of the cake we've made. Sounds yummy. Brigitte says, how do you spell the hook name Lykke? It's Lykke, I think.
This it is. They're Scandinavian?
Yes, it's driftwood. Yeah, Scandinavian. There's driftwood, beechwood, and maplewood, I think. Amber says the Files company have a few lines of hooks. They can be pricey, but I think they're worth the money. Anne says, looking forward to seeing the yarn installation.
Yeah.
Lynn says, at Brigitte, me too, desperate to come down south for a family visit. Louise says she can't wait to be travelling by train again. Tracy says they were out of stock when I tried. That's strange. You ordered the day after me. Oh well, any excuse to make another order. Yeah, the trouble with Ringtons is they get things in and they go so quick.
Yeah, they do a run like they've sold out of the lemon, the chocolate and lemon cookies. I literally had the last packet, and when they're gone, they're gone. But they have got if you sign up, you get a newsletter, and that tells you what's gone on stream. So, and the other thing that happens is stuff like marmalade goes quick, so you stock up when you can see it, which is what I've got a nice little supply in my cupboard of that. Tea's fine, they don't tend to run out of that. The wafer biscuits they do, and the mallow biscuits they do. They run out of those as well. They have to wait.
Oh my God, the mallows.
Now I found that they're best kept in the fridge.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Makes the chocolate hard, but mallow doesn't get hard.
Yeah, and the mallow doesn't taste quite so sweet.
No.
For some reason. I don't know why that is.
Incredibly sticky. You get it on your fingers.
And Ollie sits in front of me when I'm eating them. But granddaughter's favourites are the ginger covered with chocolate, which I know you won't like.
No.
No. And I've ordered those. Oh, those jellies that they do. They're really nice.
They're lovely. They are.
They're just about to release another one, another different flavour, and I can't remember what it was. And I'm thinking, no, you don't need any, Marion. You don't need any cupboard full. We must really eat through what we've got. So yeah, but their stock. And the young lady I was speaking to was saying that what they used to do when they could go into work, they'd do a trial batch of stuff and send them around the staff for the staff to try. And if the staff liked them, then they'd put it in a run and see how it would go. So that was their taste testers. The staff are the taste testers, which is rather wonderful. Yeah. And she was saying none of us buy anything else but, and they must know what goes into it and how it's made. And usually, I don't know about you, but if you work for a company and you see how stuff's made, you think, no, don't want that. No.
Okay, well, look, we're nearly close to the end.
Yeah.
And if you're there, could you just come back on camera for the end?
It only means waving at us. Yeah, she's flashing, or her icon's flashing. No.
Okay,
no.
So on Monday, we will. Oh no, I'm not here Monday. Oh well, never mind. We'll tell you about it another time. Don't worry. We had a meeting yesterday and have been talking about some stuff that we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. So we will wait and tell you later. Tell you soon. Make a
proper announcement.
Yes. Right. I think while I'm still here, because I think I'm going again, we should probably say goodbye.
That's a good idea.
Thank you, Marion, for this morning. Thank you, everybody, for persevering with us.
Yeah.
And whatever you're up to, have a great weekend.
Yes, and enjoy your knitting and your ringtons. Amber, you'll have to pay a visit, and we will give you a suitcase full of ringtons to take home because the import tax will be horrendous. It's like us going to the States for the hand-dyed yarn. So we will do some reciprocity there. But take care, everybody, and enjoy the weekend, the sunshine, and whatever else you're doing. And that's just me finishing a row, so that's fine.
Bye.
Bye-bye.